First of all,
you got more.
This is my YouTube channel. This is my channel.
But you got more excuses than a man on death row. Anyway, continue.
Excuse me, Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Lady.
I told you I ain't average. Ooh, bitch, I'm a savage, yeah.
Hey everybody, what up though? It's your homie, the one and the only, with my homie, my big dog. You feel me? This is my homegirl, Tori. Oh my goodness, Tori, say hey.
Hey y'all.
Don't let her fool y'all. She was so excited earlier. Like she had text me like, hey, what you doing? Like, are you ready? And then she called me after I had already told her, like, I just need to look for my charger. I'm getting ready.
In other words, she was late and I was on time.
Well, first of all, I had technical difficulties. Don't let her, girl. First of all,
you got more.
This is my YouTube channel. This is my channel.
But you got more excuses than a man on death row. Anyway, continue.
Excuse me, Miss Lady. Hey, Miss Lady. No. Oh shoot. Are you ready to tell these people your story? Let them know what it is and what it ain't.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. So, like I said, her name is Tori. Actually, you got your homie, the one, the only, Brianna Renee, and you got her homie, Tori Renee, because we Renee'd up in this thing. Gang, what?
Gang.
It's gonna be my best interview video. But no, let's go ahead and start.
Her flip.
Okay, so, can you name your condition, disease? If it's more than one, name all of them, or all the ones you're comfortable with talking about.
Do we got that kind of time? But anyway, so I have relapsing multiple sclerosis, and with onset vertigo as well.
Yeah, we be dizzy around this time.
Very much so.
Oh, me. How long have you had this condition is the question.
Okay.
Or because you named a few of them, so I guess
officially,
in chronological order, you can.
Officially diagnosed with relapsing multiple sclerosis, June of 2020. But diagnosed with onset vertigo in July of 2018.
But with all that being said, you had one start in 2020, the other started in 2018. When exactly did it start? Did it start can you pinpoint if it started after a significant event or
I know it. So picture this.
Okay.
March 2020, right when COVID started, I had a massive, so I already suffer from sinus issues, so sinus infections. So normally around this time, I'm getting a sinus infection. However, this particular day, I had a massive migraine, massive, and I have a high pain tolerance. So normally I can I'm gonna get through it. We're gonna push through it. Boom, drink me some water, drink a Pepsi, whatever, because caffeine helps your migraines.
Drink a Verner, she feel.
Right. But baby, no ma'am.
You said no ma'am.
No ma'am. So I went to the urgent care. It was so bad. Like I said, it was right when COVID had first started. So hospital booked.
I know that was scary.
And I'm in the lobby. The lady was like, we don't have any rooms. I said, treat me here in this lobby because I'm in pain. Okay. So they gave me back. I had to take they checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was 149/68, which is extremely high. Had a massive headache or whatever. And then I had a fever of 102. So they knew something was wrong because they we need to test you for COVID. So I got tested for COVID that day. And then I kept complaining. They had to give me a Toradol through the IV, which is a painkiller. I'm like, they need to sell this stuff in a pill because it worked well.
You need to take this home with me.
Right. It works well and fast. So to diagnose me with the sinus infection, I ended up having to get a CAT scan. I get the CAT scan comes back. He's like, yes, you have I had a very, very bad sinus infection. It was like my whole right side of my septum was just infected. So I was on all kind of antibiotics for like 2 weeks. But they also found brain atrophy. Now, brain atrophy is when your brain is a little bit smaller. So pretty much my brain was the size of an 80-year-old woman. And at the time I was 21, 22, something like that.
Jeez. See, that's what I be talking about.
So then I ended up getting a referral to a neurologist. Now, I did shout out to Dr. Kavita Glover at Henry Ford Hospital.
That's for Dr. Kavita.
I ended up going to the neurologist. I ended up speaking to her, and I went through an MRI. And the MRI she seen like some cloudiness, but she wasn't sure. So she ended up giving me gabapentin for the migraines because she seen like I had an active migraine during my MRI. So then she sent me to, she was like, well, I kind of think it's a little of MS, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna send you to an MS specialist. So I made an appointment with the MS specialist, which is Dr. Marilla Kurget at Henry Ford Hospital. Main campus.
Main campus, big her.
I end up seeing her getting a MRI with contrast. When I got the MRI with contrast,
right,
she said I had an active flare-up when she took my MRI. So she's like, yes, it's definitely MS or whatever the case may be. These are the symptoms you're gonna have. She gave me all this literature, like a website, a support group, like all of these things to like read and stuff like that. Moving forward, I had to do a lot of blood tests. I think I do blood work maybe every 3 months. I get an MRI done every 3 months.
Yep.
And she was going through my history, and she was like, this possibly occurred when I first had that onset vertigo. Because she was like, vertigo at 2021 is just unheard of. Like, where do they do that? Because it normally affects older people.
Right.
And I woke up when I was asleep at my boyfriend's house. Boyfriend at the time, of course.
X him out, period.
Right. At the time, my ex-boyfriend
right,
was asleep at his house and just woke up vomiting, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong. Like, literally woke up out my sleep sick. The room was spinning. Then I was getting ready to leave. I had to drive. I couldn't really drive. Like every time I'm in the car, I had to throw up and the room was spinning. I was like that for maybe a week. I was like that for a week.
Check it out. I'm sorry.
So I was explaining to Dr. Kurget, like, hey, I was having these issues. She was like, yeah, it possibly could have started then. And so now she diagnosed me with the MS, the relapse in MS, because of the, how I had an active flare up during my MRI. I'm gonna tell you like this, contrast makes me vomit. I don't care. It makes me vomit.
Oh, you have a reaction to contrast. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Like, that's where they have to put the alcohol wipe under my nose because I vomit every time.
Oh, that's crazy. I just get itchy half the time afterwards.
I vomit every time because
like I don't even break out.
The smell gets to me, so I'm like,
like, oh, you one of them.
Like, but it's not. It's really it's like, when it's going through your IV. When it's going through your IV, you kind of taste it a little bit, and then you can feel it. I'll be like, oh, I gotta throw up. So yeah, they gotta keep a bucket by me.
Hand me the pail.
Right. But it's just in the beginning. Once I get past that part, I'm fine. So I had the reaction to the contrast. So I went, and she was gonna give me, I've had 3 MS medicines so far. I've had Galenia, which I didn't really like.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't like it. I did not like it. And then I can't remember the other.
Really? We're going to talk about that in a minute. Because that's the next question was going to be, do you treat it or do you have any medication for it? So we could talk about you not liking Galenia in a minute.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Then there was another one I had to do. Oh, I had to do an IV, kind of like when people go to chemo.
Oh, you did an infusion.
Yes.
Was it
Like
Ocrevus?
I'm sorry.
Was it Ocrevus?
It started with a P.
P.
I have to find the little booklet thing to let you know.
Yeah.
Then,
we'll drop the link down in the description for y'all.
Absolutely. Then she gave me Vumerity. Vumerity is the most recent one that I've been put on. It's a pill. I had to take it in like it was like a tither at first that I had to take. Like I had to take once for like I had to take one caplet a day for 7 days, and then I had to take the other. Then start taking two caplets for 23 days. Then once I get past the 23 days, I had to take 2 caplets twice a day.
Jeez. So was this for like, is it coming, are the caplets coming in the same like dosage amount for each of these times, or are they like switching up? Like, because like you said, you had to, like after the first 7 days with the just one, you end up having to take 2. So I'm assuming that the one was just like a lower dose to get you started, and then the 2 is both of them put together.
They were all the same dosage. It was just they was trying to phase me into taking it.
Oh yeah, trying to
acclimate. So you started off. Excuse me. You started off with 1 every day for a week, and then you'll go into 2 every day.
Okay.
My initial side effect with the Vumerity was I had numbness in my right hand, like tingling, like pins and needles. So then they upped my gabapentin, which I was already taking. So now I'm on 900 milligrams of gabapentin that I take 3 times a day. And then just recently, maybe 2 months ago, so pretty much out of all the medicines that I took for MS and entirely, they kind of didn't wean me off of them. They just kind of took me off one and put me on another one.
Oh, just swapped it out type thing.
Yes. I had a very, very bad allergic. I had a bad side effect to it. So I was sick for a whole week. I couldn't eat. I lived off Pedialyte popsicles.
Oh.
And if y'all know, like Pedialyte is not good. The popsicle, I mean, it tastes better because
it tastes like sandy yogurt.
No, but like it tasted better because it was cold and it's frozen. You know, when stuff is cold, it tastes different.
I give you that much.
So like
drinking it as a drink,
it tasted like a popsicle for sure. So well, let me put in a description like this. It was like a frozen, the gestational diabetes test you drink that you take at the hospital when you're pregnant.
Oh,
that's the best similarity I can compare it to.
Okay, because that's different. That's doable. I like the diabetes drink.
So yeah, it tasted like that. It wasn't that bad. Like I said, it was cold. So
what flavor was it? It had to be a fruity flavor then.
God, you can't go wrong with strawberry.
You
can't go wrong with strawberry. Then I had a fever of 100, range between 102 to 104 for like 3 days.
Good grief.
And
Tori, I'm so glad you're here.
I know, right? God bless.
Yeah.
All praise to God who was the head of my life.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. Hallelujah. So it went from the fever for like 3 days to me not being able to get up out of my bed, to me vomiting every day. I couldn't keep nothing down. I couldn't talk. My lymph nodes was swollen. My tongue was swollen. It was as if I went into like anaphylactic shock, but I wasn't dying. Just put it that way. So let me back up son. So when I got it, my specialist, she asked me, she was like, well, did you get your COVID vaccine? I said, absolutely. And she's like, oh, okay, good. And then she told me, of course, the one thing that people, for those who do get diagnosed with MS in your late teens, because studies show that it affects African-American women from the ages of 15 to 35. That gap so huge. But if you do get diagnosed with MS, they will tell you that they do not suggest you to get pregnant during that time of taking the medications, because it will affect your pregnancies as far as having a stillbirth or miscarrying. So they will suggest for you to be on birth control. Lucky for me, I was already on birth control.
Right.
So she was telling me about giving the COVID vaccine because technically, MS is an autoimmune disease. Like it affects your immune system. So every single thing. And then I also have a hypothyroid disorder as well. So I'm always hot when it's cold outside, or I'm cold when it's super, super hot outside. So all of these things interacting with each other on top of the medicines that I take, on top of, I had an asthma attack at 25, and I ain't had an asthma attack in 20 years since I was 5 years old. And it was like, I gotta buy an inhaler? What is this? So it's everything.
He said he ain't had an inhaler forever.
Exactly. But you know, like you can grow out of asthma. Like you can grow out of a lot of stuff. Like people grow out of allergies. So so I was having breathing issues. I was having migraines. I had to up my vision. I mean, I had to fix my prescription in my glasses because I'm already blind, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I already can't see. So I had to fix my prescription.
Guilty.
Fix my prescription in my glasses, as well as like fix my diet. Because with the Vumerity medicine, you can't have over 700 calories to eat. Now think about, I never realized how many calories is in stuff until you have to watch the calories that you eat. Right. My doctor suggested, like, I'm a little bit on the bigger side. I'm a thick one. She was telling me to watch my weight. I've lost in that week and a half that I was sick, I lost 15 pounds because I couldn't eat anything.
Jeez.
So I'm very much, and then it was like she took me off the medicines completely. So the only thing I take now is my gabapentin, and I have my inhaler. I go see my primary care physician on the 28th of this month, and I go see my specialist January 4th of the upcoming new year. So we'll see how that goes. See what she talk about and stuff. But I will say I'm a hard worker. I'm always at work. If Brianna know me, she called me, I'm at work. I'm on my feet. I'm doing something. And it got to the point where I couldn't do it no more. I passed out while I was at work because I worked 16 hours straight. My legs just gave out on me. It was like, we can't do it no more. So I had to come to a realization like, okay, I can't be this hard worker that I've always been. I can't work all these hours that I would normally work. Like, okay, your cutoff is 8. Once you can't go past that 8, you or go find you a sit down job or something.
Right.
I will say I wasn't as health conscious about myself. I wasn't as health conscious prior to my diagnosis, but now that I have it and I have to monitor what I eat, what I have to put in my body, what I smoke, like if you do smoke weed or anything like that, like no cigarettes, no cancer.
No cigarettes.
No cancer sticks.
No cancer sticks.
No chewing.
It's a Zodiac, not for me.
No chewing tobacco, nothing that has like formaldehyde and nicotine. I don't understand why y'all smoke stuff that they put in people's bodies, but whatever, to embalm people's bodies.
Right, put in dead people's bodies. You're trying to lay down,
but so like I had to watch my health, so it's like I can't smoke blunt wraps if I do smoke because they got all that the extra stuff in there. So it has to be like a paper, or I have to smoke it out my bowl or whatever the case may be, or even a baked good. I have to be careful with that. I have to be like, okay, how many milligrams is in this, or how many grams is in this, and how many calories is it? Because once my 700 calories is not a lot. That's literally like a salad.
It's not at all.
You get a salad, a piece of bread.
Average.
Because the average human is supposed to consume at least 2,400 calories a day. So
that's what I was just going to say.
I'm not even at half of that with 700 calories. So
you're at like a fourth?
Less than that. Probably like a third.
Less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
over
with that, I kind of like tricked myself into being like, okay, I'm gonna do. I spaced out my dosage. Well, at the time, I was spacing out my dosage because I haven't seen her yet. So she took me off the Vumerity. I was like, proceed regularly. Just continue to take your gabapentin. So take my gabapentin every day, and I'm still on the strict as far as my diet. So a salad, everything got to have a vegetable in it, and I'm a snacker, so I try to do like. I got into the habit of eating popcorn now, which is low calorie. Popcorn, chips, fruit snacks, little stuff like that. Fruit. I like
You
watermelon.
can snack on cereal because that's the thing. I don't like a bowl of cereal with milk no more.
I'm not snacking on cereal.
Why not, bro? You ain't never want to just eat some corn pops dry, bro. Think about it.
I want snacks.
It is a snack. It's what you make it. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like I answered.
Well, we're really at the end of this, so I want to ask you. Well, these last two kind of go hand in hand usually with folks, but what's your state of mind on this now, and what words do you have for others that are like going through like similar things and whatnot?
I would say that first of all, keep your faith. Always have some kind of support team behind you. Like,
that's a fact.
It's the lesson behind you. You learn so much more about yourself because now you literally have to learn yourself in and out, how your brain work, how your body work, and everything goes. Yes. Everything about it, like, literally saves your life in a way. And you got to stay hopeful about everything. Like, they tell you when you originally get diagnosed that it takes 7 to 10 years off your life. You need to make up for them 7 to 10 years now, because who goes to say that you have MS can affect you physically. So 7 to 10 years right now is not the time to be. And most people live to be at least 85. So now you're taking 10 years off my life. I'm gonna live to be 75. I need to make these 75 years on this earth count. So if there's something that you always said you want to do, now I'm not saying do something dangerous like, hey, I want to try crack for the first time just see what it tastes like. Girl, please don't do that. It's not smart.
Tori, don't tell my viewers to do crack.
I just said don't do that.
Healthy. I'm a vegan. Like,
okay,
it's not vegan.
Look, find you something. Now look, I am not vegan. I like meat. I'm a meat eater. I'm proud of it. But
I will go vegan with me.
I will say that
please, for me.
I will say I do eat some vegan. I do eat some vegan treats that I like. And actually, I'm gonna do a little social media tag right here, a little advertisement for my girl. There's a girl in Detroit. She is strictly vegan. She does do a fresh ground sirloin burger, but it's all fresh veggies. Everything is Detroit grown. It's called Detroit Bougie Burger. I get the OG Bougie every time, and it's good.
OG Bougie. It sounds good.
She makes her own vegan cheese as well as she got her own sauce because sis garlic aioli is fire. I get extra all the time, and she's working on getting a whole production, whole bottle, because I'm like, I need 25 of them because the garlic aioli is fire.
I was gonna say, you're gonna have to send that down here to me. I need to try it. Do a whole video for her.
She let me know. I got you.
Tell her I do a video and everything for her. We could go ahead and link up.
Okay. Period.
Period.
She shouted my business out on her Instagram the other day. So that's my girl.
Oh yeah, no, we for sure. Me and you, take me to her. Me and you gonna do a video of us going to her shop, trying her foods and stuff.
For sure. She delivered to you. I get it. Every girl, I get 2 of them.
Oh, shoot. She pull up on us then.
Pull up on me. But what I will say, if you are freshly diagnosed, if you are recently diagnosed with MS, keep your faith. God don't give you nothing you don't handle. And for those who aren't as religious as me, because look, I grew up in a Southern Baptist church. Grandma ain't play that. All right, we couldn't wear pants. We couldn't wear pants, and we was at church 7 days a week. Monday we there for the deacons board. Tuesday we there for nurses board. Wednesday we there for Bible study.
Yeah, Bible study always on Wednesday, and the choir rehearsal on Wednesday.
Thursdays you there for usher board. Friday you there for choir rehearsal. Saturday vacational Bible school, and Sunday you were there for church service and Sunday school. So.
Yeah,
you have to.
God keep you in rotation.
Okay, amen. You have to keep the faith. You got to keep hopeful, and then don't let nobody, because you're gonna have people. Because like my mama, she's a warrior, and I love her to death. My mama, that cancer, she's my warrior. I have to. People are gonna be like, should you be doing this? Should you be doing that? can you drink this? I'm like, look, lady, they already said I'ma die within the next 55 years. I'm gonna need you not. Like, I want to smoke all the weed I can smoke now and drink all the alcohol I can drink now. Okay. You feel? So don't have those people. Like, you're gonna have a support system. I'm like, when Brianna be saying she's sick, I can feel it. Like, I'll be like, is you all right? Because I ain't heard from you. You ain't got on my nerves. What's up?
That just so crazy because she not lying. She telling the truth. Like, I do not be feeling well. And then all of a sudden I get a text from Tori or she'll FaceTime me. And I don't be feeling like being on FaceTime. I'll be like, bro, let me go ahead and answer.
You gonna answer this phone call because I'm gonna keep
bro.
calling.
I'm not feeling good. It's a fatigue day. Or like this, yeah, my injection site is hurting, blah, blah. She just be on it, y'all.
Also, with medications, I did get diagnosed with chronic fatigue as well, and my doctor actually prescribed me for a fatigue medicine called Provigil. That's the name of it. It's called Provigil, and it works. It really, really works. Like, because I'm one of those people. By me working midnights, I still managed to get my 5 to 8 hours or however many hours you're supposed to get to sleep. But then when I wake up, it's like I'm yawning, like I'm sleepy, like I didn't go to sleep at all. So
yeah, like you haven't been, like you didn't just wake up.
Like, I need to wake up, take the two things, the Provigil.
That's me all the time.
But that's my little side note. But you keep the faith. Have a support team. Have somebody supporting you, and then explaining them your disease, because people will go in with pure ignorance and not understand, like, hey, like, there's nothing wrong with you, because MS is one of those invisible diseases that no one can see something physically. If they can't look at you and see something is physically wrong with you, they're going to be like, there's nothing wrong with you. You're putting on. Like, no, my body hurt. I don't feel like being bothered. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. My head is pounding. I can't see. I can't breathe. You have a whole plethora. You have a whole plethora of symptoms and issues that can't nobody see, but you have to explain them to that. Like, this is why it's so hard for people to understand. This is why it's so hard to diagnose. If they're not looking at your brain, they don't know what's going on. So explain to your support system about what's going on. As far as I may have a day. Like, I have days, I know when it rains outside, when they say it's going to be raining in the forecast, I have a flare up. My legs hurt, my back hurt, I'm not feeling it, I'm sluggish, I'm tired, all of that. Like, I go through all of those. And like, I run a business and I can't do that. So I have to find something, like, that'll just be my off day. That'll be my day. I'm not doing nothing today. I'm about to lay in my bed. Yesterday was that day for me. I wasn't feeling it. But for me, it's like keeping your faith, taking care of yourself. That's the main thing. Always take care of yourself. And I mean, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything, in every aspect, take care of yourself. Like, because not only are you trying to take care of yourself health-wise, but you're trying to keep your mind together, because it will take you to a place where you nobody understand me. Don't nobody get me. Like, you're in this mood, in this way, and now you in your head, and now you're not making yourself feel better. When you feel better, when you mentally feel better, you physically feel better. Like, when my hair not done, like, for me, when my hair not done, I'm having a day. Like, I'm having a whole attitude.
It's
like,
a
I'm not doing it. Why are you talking to me? But when you,
hey, Fred, don't you see my hair looks like I can't talk right now. My hair is together.
Something what you've been through. I don't care if you got hit in your face. You are not supposed to look the way you feel. You're not supposed to look the way you feel. So that's what you have to go through, this realization of, as far as going through your whole processes of your diagnosis, and be very clear. Tell like my doctor, tell her everything. She hate talking to me. Hey, my hair grew short on this side today. I don't like that. What's going on? What's wrong? Hey, I got one finger longer than the other one. Like, stuff that's anything that's irregular, stuff that's not anything that's irregular, something that's not up to par, something that's not, none of these things that none of this stuff that people go through.
Right.
Everything. Tell your doctor everything. Tell somebody something. Make a note of it. Hey, this day I didn't feel good. This something was wrong. This food didn't sit right with my stomach today.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of, like, I've learned for me, I can't ride in the front seat of a car. Like someone else driving me, I can't ride in the front seat of a car. I get instantly nauseous. I can't read in the car. I can't, how some people will scroll social media in the car. I can't do that because I will get sick.
Oh yeah. No, but that was really good though. Like you really like you hit the nail on the head with everything. Like as far as the making sure you got community, you feel me? You know, making sure you watch what you eat, you take care of yourself, blase. Like this is all the stuff I try to like reiterate on this channel for real. So I like I really like fell in tune with that. That was fire, to say the least. True, but real quick, you want to give your business a shout out?
Oh, hey y'all, it's Tori from Hustle and Sew. I make custom garments. Also, I am also hosting a fashion show in March 20th, 2022 from 2 to 6. I will send her Miss Breon Renee the link so she can drop it in her bio and y'all can purchase y'all tickets. There will be vendors, there will be food, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun, but y'all get to see what I can do.
Yeah, it's gonna be live, y'all. Hopefully, I'll be back living in the city by then. And y'all, if y'all go to it, if y'all like want to go here,
I'm gonna make sure she go live. I'm gonna make sure we go live at the show.
Yeah, go live. I'm gonna be walking in the show, y'all. What? She be forgetting that her friend is a model. You almost got me cursing on my YouTube channel.
You almost doing nothing.
I told you we weren't gonna get through this.
We not.
We did. We did though. We got through it. That was the last questions. The last question on the forum is just, are you sure you're ready to tell your story? But I mean, like, feel like this one.
I'm an open book, baby. It ain't nothing.
Period.
Everything that you can know about somebody. Everything you can know about somebody is like perfect.
This was so much fun. This was so enjoyable.
I'll be back on another interview, y'all. She gonna interview me again.
I probably am. We're gonna talk about that's the thing, because you got so much stuff that we could talk about, honestly, truly. Like for sure. You said that you got diagnosed with with CFS. And I was already working on a script for me to do a video talking about CFS. So, like, for anyone who don't know CFS, it's chronic fatigue syndrome.
Okay. That's it for me, y'all. I'll be back on one of her shows.
Yeah, Tori definitely be back. That's the thing. Now that I got the Zoom stuff figured out, like, shoot, we in this thing, y'all. But no, you guys, if you made it this far into the video, because I know me and Tori's video is about to be extra long even after I edit it. But if you
we got bloopers. Look, and we got bloopers.
We got bloopers on bloopers, bro. We got bloopers for days. Shoot. But no, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sure Tori appreciates it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me down below.
Y'all better like and subscribe to my girl, because, you know, she be putting in her hard work and she be doing her thing.
Period. I do this.
Look, put some respect on her name.
Birdman hand rub with the good shoulders.
Look.
Rub that lotion in there. This ain't lotion. This shea butter, baby.
So it's thick.
No. But no, you guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys always remember to stay safe, stay clean, and that Breon loves you. And
Tori love y'all too.
Tori loves you too. Breon Renee, Tori Renee, the Renees love you. Gang. Fucking MSL gang. Let's go. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Yeah, they call them big breezes.
I mean,
right. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Robin's here. Robin joined the chat. Robin, can you get off? Cause you bye. Where's your daddy at? Go get daddy. Look, knock the stuff over. See, okay, there we go. Anyway,